Today's video, I want to talk about the lean and the dirty bulk. So, which should you choose, why, and so on. So, I'm gonna tell you my experience. So, when I started out, I got lean. I finally dialed down my diet. I learned through my mistakes. I got lean. Now, what should I do? What should I do? I wanted to put on muscle. So now I had to bulk up. So of course at that time I was hungry, starving, so my hormones were out of whack, so my body craved food. And what I did is the biggest mistake ever. I did a dirty bulk. So I didn't count any calories. I didn't count any macros. I just made sure I got enough protein in, so at least 200 grams of protein in. Everything else, I ate whatever the fuck I wanted, when I wanted, how much I wanted. And the thing is, after a severe diet, because I was on a severe diet back then, because I didn't know better, because I was a fucking idiot. I learned from that, but after that, my hormones were so out of whack, I was craving food, sugary junk food, and I just ate everything in sight. Like pizza, 2 pizzas every single day. And that's just dinner. Breakfast, cereal, a lot of that big bag of cereal. I took like half the bag. Half the bag with half a liter of milk. That was breakfast, plus a couple pieces of fruit to be healthy, So then you got the snacks in between, candy bars, cookies, cakes, chips. Then you got lunch, which was a big meal of probably a lot of pasta, a lot of rice. So basically thousands and thousands of calories. Like I would say about 4, 5, maybe 6,000 calories every single day. So it was a really dirty bulk. And you know what happened? I thought, okay, maybe I'm gonna gain a little bit of body fat, but I'm gonna take this bulk 6 months, 6, 8 months, because that's the optimal time to put on muscle. Then I'm gonna go back on a cut. And you know what happened? I was on that diet for 3 weeks. 3 weeks, and I gained 30 fucking pounds. I gained 30 pounds in 3 weeks. Are you fucking insane? I'm saying 30 fucking pounds in 3 weeks. And out of that, I would say 10 pounds was probably water weight and glycogen from the excess sodium carbs. But 20 pounds was definitely body fat. So I looked so bad after only 3 weeks of bulking. So meaning I didn't put on any significant amount of muscle mass in that time frame. Like in a month, you can maybe gain a pound, maybe a pound of muscle, but I didn't put on any significant muscle in that time. It was just strictly water weight, glycogen, and fucking body fat. Definitely 20 pounds. I looked so bad. And after that, I couldn't continue bulking. Like, I was fat. I was over 15% body fat at that time. I went from 10 to over 15% in 3 weeks. And then, holy shit, what the fuck happened? I thought, and I started doing my research. And I found out it was the body fat regain, plus a lot of excess calories, but mostly it was the body fat regain. So let me explain. So your body, after a severe diet or cut for a long period of time, your hormones are so fucked up and your body just wants to put on body fat. And when you eat 1,000 calories, and then you go from 1,000 calories to 5,000 calories overnight, your body's gonna gain a tremendous amount of body fat. an unbelievable amount of body fat. So I recommend you don't fucking do that. That was the worst mistake in my life, because after that I couldn't bulk. My hormones still haven't recovered. My body was still not in an optimal position to put on muscle, and now I was fucking fat. So I had to do another diet, another cut. So it was pretty shitty and a big mistake. So don't fucking do that. So I recommend you do a lean bulk. Now look guys, the most important part is if you do a severe long diet of very low calories. Now you can tell this, depending how you feel, have a cheat day, maybe a cheat meal, and see if you gain a lot of weight, then you can basically determine if your body is in a good state or not hormonally, and then I recommend after your diet that you do a reverse diet. So meaning basically the same thing as when you were dieting, you diet your calories back up. So every week increase it by 100 to 200 calories, somewhere around that. No more than 200 and no less than 100, and do that for maybe 8 to 10 weeks of a slow reverse diet. Slowly cut back down on the cardio till you get to zero cardio and till you get to a high calorie intake. So, and then after the reverse diet, you can slowly transition into a lean bulk, or if you really want to, you can transition into a dirty bulk. But be prepared that you're gonna gain a little more body fat on a dirty bulk than on a lean bulk. So if you're not worried about a couple pounds of extra body fat, then by all means do a dirty bulk. But guys, please don't skip the reverse diet. It's so important to get your body adjusted, because you want to put your body in an optimal position to put on muscle mass, and you can only do that with the reverse diet. So what that is going to do is you're going to slowly increase calories, and your body is going to slowly adjust to the calories. So when you get to high calorie intake, you're basically only going to put on a couple pounds of water weight, but you basically will not put on any significant amounts of body fat. Maybe a pound, maybe 2 pounds, but it's not going to be any significant amount. And that's the key. And from that point on, you can do a dirty bulk or a lean bulk. Now, I would recommend a lean bulk. Now, after my mistake, I only do lean bulks anymore. I don't do dirty bulks. So lean bulk meaning I eat around 200 or 300 calories over maintenance. And basically, if I'm craving something, I still try to fit it in or just eat it, doesn't matter. When I'm bulking, I'm not as strict as when I'm dieting. So, sometimes when I crave something, I eat it. Sometimes I eat out, so I eat more calories. But most of the time, I make sure I eat the set amount of calories, the set amount of macros to put on the most optimal ratio of muscle to fat to water. Because every time you gain weight, it's water, muscle, and fat. So the better the less aggressive your bulk is, the more it's going to be muscle, less it's going to be fat, and so on. So I would recommend, for the vast majority of people, you do a slow lean bulk for at least a year, 8 months to 12 months of lean bulking to put on any significant amounts of muscle mass. And then if you really want to and you're not scared about any excess body fat, then by all means do a dirty bulk. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you out. Definitely like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Peace out, guys.